laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
We are still here in Quezon City District 2 Gymnasium here in Quezon City for the continued coverage of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Tapos na ang ating game number 1. Heading on to our game number 2 is the 16 and under division of Bulacan JT Taipan kontra dito sa Marikina Junior Shoe Masters. Well, good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. Jano Campo, kasama ko pa rin siyempre si Renzo Navarro. And of course, our courtside reporter, Andrea Veloso, partner. Game number 2 natin.
Oh, that was a big win by Marikina, 14 and under division during that first game. May kita natin kung magiging same ang resulta for the 16 and under.
Yun nga ang kaabang-abang. Well, talking about these teams, unahin muna natin ang light team, which is the JT Bulacan Taipan. And tingnan natin, ang kanilang record is 2 and 2. And they lost in their last outing kontra Malabon by 10 points, 75-85.
Like you mentioned, they dropped their previous matchup against Malabon 75-85. In that game, they were able to knock down 32 shots out of 79 tries, 50 points in the paint, 32 turnovers, tapos 26 points from those turnovers na nakommit ng Malabon, which is 35, and 14 fast break points. So, a lot of areas to improve on para dito sa Bulacan.
Well, tingnan naman natin syempre yung kanilang kabilang kupunan, which is the Marikina. Go hard. 16 and under division, 2 and 1 din ang kanilang record, looking to improve their records here, and they won in their last outing kontra Mindoro by just 7 points, 65-58.
65-58 win nga para dito sa Junior Marikina Shoe Masters. In that game, they grabbed 58 rebounds, 58 points in the paint. They were able to get 23 offensive rebounds and 16 second chance points, 23 fast break points for Junior Marikina Shoe Masters in that game.
Well, syempre, wag na natin patagalin pa. Kaabang-abang itong paghaharap ng dalawang koponan. Gio Cruz, ikaw naman.
District 2 Gymnasium. It's between JT Bulacan Taipan and Marikina Junior Shoe Masters. Now let us meet the starters. First, for JT Bulacan Taipan. Starting guard number 24, JR Naparty. To guard number 3, Amiro Arshaga. At forward number 51, Ivan Echavia. Other forward number 17, Kevin Hutuk. And at center number 16, Ernest Lacanilao. The head coach is Sherwin Santos, assisted by EJ Toripio, Kenneth Jordan. Team manager Charles Kimpo and team owner Joven Tai. And now let us meet the starters for Marikina Junior Shoe Masters. Starting guard number 7, Riz Lazaro. Other guard number 8, David Tabiolo. At forward number 5, Lance Hanopol. Also at forward number 77, Calvin Vives. And at center number 6, Jordan Fernandez. Head coach is Monroe Cousin, assisted by Jonathan Taranas, Gian Siliona, team manager Fernando Bunag, and team owner Honorable Consi Coach Alvis Tolentino. And
Alright, starting 5 nga muna tayo for Bulacan. We got Nabarty, Arshaga, Echavia, Yuto, at Lacanilao. For Marikina naman, we got Lazaro, Tabiolo, Hanopol, Vives, and Fernandez. Once again, this is the 16 and under division. Bulacan, JT Taipan, Marikina, go hard. Jano Campo kasama Renzo Navarro and Andrea Veloso. Dito pa rin tayo sa Quezon City District 2 Gymnasium. And game number 2 na nga natin. And of course, we can expect this match-up to be even better. Dahil ito na nga, yung mga middle children, yung mga kuya, nung 14 and under kanina.
Oh, and Marikina, especially yung kanilang mga nakababatang kapatid going for that win, for that big win, big upset for them. I'm sure itong mga kuya nila gustong ituloy-tuloy yung pagkapanalo na yun.
Oo. And tingnan naman natin kung sino nga ba ang mag-i-improve ng kanilang record to a third recorded victory here dahil pareho nga 2 wins itong parehong kupunan. Oh, but Tabiolo bounces off the ball. Loses the ball in the process. Now Barty shaking up the defense. Bola ng Bulacan. Lines up for 3 si Chavia, misses. Goes for the fast break finish is Fernandez, but gets fouled in the process.
Yan, both our teams shooting blanks early for the first few minutes of this game. Pero itong si number 6 of Marikina, Jordan Fernandez, first trip to that free throw line after getting that foul on that fast break opportunity.
Fernandez missed the first free throw. Go hard. Marikina 16 under. Fernandez, one more free throw. Misses both. Still scoreless ang parehong skoponan and almost a minute has gone by. Susubok pumuntos dito for the first time is Bulacan. At Xavier, balik kay Nabarty. Nabarty lines up for center 3. Bounces out. No good.
Yeah, and yeah, that was the second try of Bulacan from the outside. So we know that they really love shooting from that area. Pero yun nga, hindi pa sila nakaka-connect. But this is number 17. Ito si Kevin Yutok will get a trip to that free throw line after that foul committed by Marikina.
Well, ito namang magi-free throw is Bulacan and this is Kevin Yuto, kanina nga partner, no? Si Jordan Fernandez. Yung nag-free throw, yun nga lang, hindi siya nakapukol ng puntos. Pero siya ang player to watch out for Marikina. Scoring double performance. 16 points, 19 rebounds in their last outing. How about a big guy with great scoring ability? Pero ito, unang puntos for Bulacan will go coming from Yuto with that second free throw.
Yeah, and immediately deploying a 1-2-2 full court press is Bulacan, easily broken by, actually that was Marikina, but easily broken by Bulacan. Pero ito, makaka-recover ang Marikina with a counter steal.
Both teams having a hard time scoring here. Vives almost loses the ball, but they will retain possession.
Well, both teams are applying heavy pressure full court. That's why both of them are having a hard time scoring and setting up their play.
Missed that shot. Nabarty setting things up for Bulacan. Chavia thought about the 3. Balik kay Nabarty. Oh. Missed opportunity at that middle. Vives. Baba ng bola. Soft bump. Left-handed three-pointer won't go. Great defensive stop by Amiro Arsiaga.
Yeah, might have been blocked. Pero yun nga, no? Itong Marikina hindi pa rin makakuha ng puntos habang itong Bulacan meron ng 1 point but still wala pang field goal para sa laro na ito.
Field goal baka mo sabi ni Chavia, yun nga lang, off the left. Sa kanila pa rin. Marikina naman ang nagdadala ng bola. Trying to score. And yun na nga, another foul committed by Bulacan. And this time, grabbing opportunity to shoot for 2 is Riz Lazaro.
Yeah, but again, the struggle for both our teams offensively continues para dito sa laro na to. Magto 3 minutes na tayo dito sa ating first quarter pero wala pa ring field goal para sa parehong kupunan.
And following tradition is Marikina not yet being able to sit down. Hopefully, itong si Lazaro. Their hopes are with Lazaro if he is able to shoot this free throw. Yun na nga. They will remain standing for now. Bulacan. Bola nila. On the rush. Not yet. Hanopol. Siya naman ang pupuntos. And finally gets the basket and one opportunity pa.
Oo, and sobrang saya ng mga teammates na ito ni Hanopol after that basket kasi makakaupo na sila, but we're gonna see it one more time. Hanopol, just that strong attack, finishing the basket despite the contact, and brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness.
Looking to complete the three-point play. Lance Hanopol gets it. 3-1 is our score. 3 minutes has gone by here in our first quarter. Oh, clash mid-air but loses the ball in the process. Hanopol, great control. Vives loses the ball. But that bump will cause a foul on the end of Riz Lazaro, and it was Nabarty.
Yeah, pero sayang yung recovery ni Hanopol on that sideline. No? He was able to get that steal. Still save the possession, pero nag-turnover naman sila.
Bulacan naman nasusubok pumuntos. Only 1 point here. 6:45 remaining. Moving the ball around. Arsiaga has the leather. Heavily guarded on the painted area. Loses the ball. Great steal by Fernandez. Outsmarting his defender. And they will regain possession.
Itong Bulacan, they've been calling for that play to break that zone, pero hindi sila successful hitting that middle guy. Talagang nare-recognize ng maayos ng Marikina yun. And yun din kasi talaga yung pang-break ng mga ganong depensa. Once they hit that middle guy, medyo magkakaroon na ng problema itong Marikina. That's why they're preventing that ball to reach that player in the middle.
Tabiolo lines it up for three, gets it in.
And three-pointer para dito sa Marikina. Well-executed play to break that zone.
Just like that, 6 kontra 1 point. Lamang ng 5 dito ang Marikina as we take a look at this beautiful three-point shot coming from Tabiolo.
Yeah, well-executed play for Marikina to break that zone of Bulacan via that three-pointer.
Still looking to score. It's Nabarty and Bulacan. Nabarty jump shot, too strong. Bounces off the board. Hanopol. Unselfish play, and Royet Villarreal gets the finish.
Great execution and transition right there by Marikina. Itong si Hanopol was unselfish, willingly giving up that ball to his wide open teammate for that easy layup.
Well, still couldn't buy a basket. Itong Bulacan after the beautiful attempt. Pero tingnan natin. Marikina once again on the rush. Couldn't get the fast break finish. Defensive rebound by number 22, Lance Reyes of Bulacan. And there's a whistle, but for now, we have a news coming from Andrea. Andrea, what do we have?
16 under Bulacan is facing a huge challenge today, suiting up with only 10 players. Several of their key contributors from the previous games are no longer with the team as they've shifted their focus to school commitments. On top of that, John Cahucom, whom Coach EJ Toribio was expecting to play, forgot his jersey, forcing another last-minute adjustment. Wala nga rin itong sina Brent De Jesus and Gerald Patawara due to personal reasons. As Coach EJ put it, most of the players today have been role players. But as they always say, when one player is out, it's an opportunity for another to step up. So tignan natin kung sino ang mag-lead para sa Bulacan team na ito. Gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Pero yun na nga, capitalizing, realizing that they're outnumbered or at an advantage itong Marikina. Knocking down a triple is si Vives. But ito, Bulacan still having a hard time finding the bottom of the net. And yun na nga. Naputuwang pa ng tres.
Bulacan facing a great challenge here. Short-handed in this game, but yeah, they're still in the game. Pero timeout muna para dito sa Bulacan.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
From Tip up to the final buzzer. Every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Let's take a look at this once again. Great lining up for that triple is Vives. Napaangat na nga ng Marikina, go hard. Ang kanilang kalamangan, Roy Villarreal. Quick thinking, pero yun na nga lang. Medyo napasobra yung bilis ng takbo ng bola para dito kay Cayosa.
Yeah, so missed opportunity for Marikina right there, but they're still out by 10 points early in this game, and this is another turnover for Bulacan. So tuloy-tuloy yung challenge na kinakaharap nitong Bulacan.
And partner, nakaalago na ng double-digit lead. Dito ang Marikina, although on the other end, na wala sa kanila ang bola. Bulacan looking to score, but Vives was quick to deflect that ball, leaving no room or no space para sa Bulacan, and they are still at 1 point with 6 minutes and 6 seconds ang nakalipas dito sa ating first quarter. Bola pa rin ng Bulacan. Plenty of time on their shot clock. Jumper gets blocked from behind, pero makakakuha ng foul dyan ang Bulacan, and taking a trip to the line will be Kevin Yuto. 10-point deficit sila dito, partner.
Also a chance for Bulacan to finally get some points on the scoreboard, pero again, from the free throw line. But I mean, wherever they're gonna get it, they're gonna take it for sure.
Oo.
With the way they're struggling in this start of this game. Talagang kahit free throw na lang, kukunin na nila yan.
And speaking of, Yuto was able to get the second one in, or both free throws rather. He goes 2 for 2, and much needed points para sa Bulacan. Villarreal, sidestep but blocks, gets rejected by Yuto. Mareregain nila ang ball possession dito. Itong si Roy Villarreal, also a familiar player here. Just can't remember kung saang team siya in the previous season, but of course we can see the athleticism of this guy.
Yeah.
In the 16 and under division. Kaabang-abang ang kanilang ipapakita, but speaking of athleticism, napag-usapan natin kanina, Jordan Fernandez. And let's see. Oh, gets rejected from behind. How about the defensive stop by Fernandez once again? Look at this guy.
And yun na rin siguro yung sinasabi nga ni Coach EJ, no, na most of these players na naglalaro ngayon, mga role player to eh. So sanay ito, pumapasok mga second quarter pa or late ng first quarter. But right now, they were given a chance to start this game. So baka nag-a-adjust pa rin talaga sila.
Yeah. And tingnan natin. Few players checking in for Marikina, and a familiar face here will be John Derek Reyes, also from the previous season. That's why he's already a familiar player here in Junior MPBL Season 4. But Villarreal almost loses that ball. Aim for the triple. Yun nga lang, great anticipation by Yutuk. Ibaba ang bola, goes straight to the finish, but still couldn't get it done. Villarreal, outlet to Hanopol. Hanopol misses that shot, pero itong si Juan Miguel Cortez just checked in for Marikina, and he will take a trip to the line.
But again, you gotta love the energy of Bulacan trying to still get back on defense despite the struggles on the offensive end. Nakakuha rin naman sila ng stops talaga eh. Like, eto na si Hanopol, could have been a wide open layup for him. Another basket sana for Hanopol, but Bulacan not giving up on that play, still trying to recover and stop that shot. Ngayon, nakakuha ng free throw trip itong si number 1, si Cortez. But again, yung energy ng Bulacan to stop every play of Marikina, nandun naman eh. It's just the struggle on the offensive end. Yun yung nagiging problema talaga nitong Bulacan right now.
And yun na nga, no, they were able to get some field goals, and of course 1 out of 2 at the line is also a great deal para dito sa panig ng Marikina at this time. Yutuk almost loses the ball there, pero eventually gives it up to Marikina. Mid-air clash, and Cayosa fearless on the drive.
And that's gonna hurt for Coach EJ because that was another unforced turnover. Nagpapasahan lang sa taas yung kanyang mga players pero hindi makakontrol yung bola. So, again, also gotta give credit to the defense of Marikina. They're deploying a half-court 1-2-2 zone na medyo masikip talaga eh. So, mahirap talaga siyang ma-break. Kasi yung trapping area niyan is once you get that ball across, doon sila biglang mag-a-apply ng pressure. Yun yung nakakatakot sa press na yan. Unlike yung mga full court pressure na masyadong malaki yung space mo to operate. Ito kasi pag tawid mo, tsaka ka lang yung pressure rin. So medyo masikip siya.
Pero ito, Cayosa goes 2 for 2. Ito, trying to cross the defense of the black shirts is Bulacan. Still yet to find the bottom of that net. Powering through, has to kick it out. Arshaga loses the ball as he drives. Villarreal, athleticism-wise, he gets it in.
Yeah, but Bulacan was able to break that press. They were able to get inside that shaded area, but they still turned the ball over. And this is another turnover for Bulacan. Here comes Villarreal. Was that Villarreal?
Yeah.
Getting that steal and the attack on the other end. So, again, yung struggle nitong Bulacan offensively, tutuloy-tuloy dito. That's the steal of Marikina. And this is Villarreal for that finish.
From the left side, finishing off to the right side. Villarreal, and now shooting for free throws. First one will not go in. And talking about this guy, after this steal, he was able to cross the defense. And now, 1 out of 2 at the line. 1:47 remaining here in our first quarter. And Marikina, this has been their show so far. 18-3. Bulacan struggling, trying to get the finish. Not yet. Pero ito, Cayosa.
That was a wide open attempt already for Bulacan. But again, they've been struggling ever since the start of the game. So maybe yung frustration na rin. Umaakit na rin sa mga ng players, no? Mentally.
So probably mixed emotions na, no?
Yeah.
Para dito sa Bulacan. The frustration, yung gulat nila na ipinapakita nitong Marikina. Well, the same with their younger brothers kanina.
And also the initial problem already, which is most of their players are not gonna be playing anymore. Tapos meron pang mga players na medyo may nakalimutang dalhin for this game. So, doon pa lang sa start ng game, meron na silang mga challenges na kailangan i-handle.
Well, actually, great point, partner, no? Maaring naka-apekto nga yun. And speaking of effect, may good effect pa rin dito. Itong si Villarreal for that end one opportunity.
Yeah, another basket para dito kay Villarreal. We're gonna see that once again, attacking hard to the basket, getting the contact and getting that bucket. And that bucket is brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness.
Battling for the defensive rebound. Jump ball situation nga lang yan. But let's see. Currently, our score is 20-3.
Yeah, and still no field goal para dito sa Bulacan. Again, yung mga challenges nga that we mentioned earlier, that Andrea mentioned earlier, that might have messed up with the rhythm of Bulacan. Kaya tuloy-tuloy yung kanilang struggle dito.
As I was about to highlight itong sila Kanilaw because of that defensive stop. Siya ang player to watch out for Bulacan, and let's see kung ano nga ba ang madadali niya ba yung epekto na yun dito sa kanilang ball game kontra dito sa Marikina. But Villarreal, unstoppable, and knowing that he's at an advantage when it comes to athleticism, may inatake niya yung dalawang defender doon. Mananatili sa kanila ang bola with 19 seconds. Plenty of time on their shot clock, pero hindi na yan, pabababain pa ng Marikina. And scoring this time is Gian Cayosa.
Yeah, another easy basket coming off that baseline inbound play for Marikina. Madami kasing madaming options yung mag-open up all at the same time sa ganong klaseng inbound play. So it's really up to the inbounder to make the right decision for them.
Well, great attempt and confidence dun sa three-pointer na yun. Kaso nga lang, it's way off the mark. And ating score is 22-3, 19-point lead. And let's take a look at this once again. Villarreal, nalito niya yung white shirts, and Cayosa for the finish. Pero ito, Nabarty with the steal. No more time left in the first quarter. And we see the frustration coming from Amiro Arshaga. But then again, our score is 22-3. Lamang dito ang Marikina.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo.
About to begin with our second quarter. We ended the first with 22-3. And what we want to see here is how Bulacan will adjust. No field goals on their first quarter.
Yeah, and that's very unusual, but again, they still have 3 full quarters here, and marami pa silang chance bumawi dito. Talking
Yes.
about Bulacan.
Even Ernest Lacanila was not able to buy that basket. Still unable to score for Bulacan, and Marikina now on the rush. Cayosa to Reyes. Missed on that attempt. Nabarty secures the defensive rebound. Setting things up is Amiro Arshaga.
Well, I was about to say that if Bulacan will continue to struggle on the offensive end, they need to make stops. Huwag din nila pasyutin itong Marikina.
Oh.
They were able to get that stop earlier, pero mintis na naman sila dito sa opensa.
And that could be also be a way to break the momentum of Marikina, to somehow iparealize sa Marikina na kaya silang mapigilan despite hindi makapuntos itong Bulacan. And trying to turn things around para dito sa Bulacan. But let's see. Bola ng Marikina. Cayosa almost loses the ball. Villarreal. Cross pass. Pero yun na nga. Reyes. Napatama dun sa baseline.
And that's back-to-back stops para dito sa Bulacan. And also getting stops kasi could give you a little bit of confidence. You know, yung mga small wins na yan, but they turn the ball over once again, although they're gonna get that block to stop that fast break. But Villarreal is right here trying to attack once again, and that's back-to-back blocks para dito kay Amiro Arshaga.
Amiro Arshaga being consistent on the defensive end, even from the first quarter. But let's take a look at this once again. Cayosa gets rejected.
Yeah.
Denied mid-air. How about a back-to-back effort there on the defensive side?
Yeah, but he was also the one who turned that ball over, so that's perfect way to make up for that turnover.
Na Barty tried to attack the defense. Yun nga lang, hindi papasok yung tira na yun. But Reyes crossing the white shirts. Easy pass to the inside. Turnaround jumper won't go. Arsiaga, defensive rebound.
And that's 4 straight stops for Bulacan already. All they need to do right now is get a basket.
Bulacan yet to find the bottom of that net, but gets the ball stolen instead. Reyes, quick for that steal. Villarreal. Oh! Showing us some hesi, pero yun na nga lang. Taking the step before the dribble is a traveling violation.
Medyo, medyo confusing din yung mga ganong galaw kasi yeah, he already gathered that ball before that step. So he took I think 3 steps right there. Kasi magsa-start magbilang yung officials natin with the gather.
Oh.
So kung hindi niya hinawakan ng dalawa yon, pwede pa sana na lumusot.
Pero sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Talking about Marikina. But just loses the ball in transition, turns it over to Bulacan. Another chance for Bulacan. And again, we are starting really slow here in the second quarter. Pero mukhang may balita para sa atin si Andrea. Andrea, go ahead.
It's Coach Monroe's system and the overall Marikina culture. That's how assistant coach Franco Siliona described what's been working so well for the 16 under Marikina. This coaching staff has been together since season 1, so they're already very familiar with the system and each other. For Coach Franco, it's all about getting the players to fully embrace that culture, staying disciplined on defense and playing with confidence. A big boost as well for Marikina, itong pagbabalik ni Lance Hanopol, who missed their previous game after being under the weather. But based on what is shown so far in the first quarter, mukhang 100% na ulit itong batang to. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Andrea, for that report. Well, great showing nga para dito sa Marikina. Nagbabalik nga pala itong si Hanopol here in this action. And so far, partner, showing signs of life is Bulacan after the back-to-back scores. But fires for 3 this time. Way off the mark is Marikina. Grabs a hold of the ball is Bulacan by Nabarty. It's Amir Arsiaga stepping through for that finish. Signs of life indeed.
Yeah, and that's 3 straight baskets para dito sa Bulacan. And again, they only need 1 para to get things going para sa kanila. We're talking about itong Bulacan, and we can definitely see yung energy nito ni Hanopol. Again, being back after being out for a few games. Nakita that energy, but this is that attempt by Amiro Arsiaga.
Yes, partner, but for now, let's take a break. Balik tayo after this quick break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Junior,
MPBL.
Balik action tayo dito in our game number 2, second quarter. Marikina pa rin ang lamang sa kanilang bola. Yun nga lang, miscommunication sa panig ni Reyes and Fernandez. Turning the ball over as we entered back here in the second quarter. Pero yun nga, no, as we mentioned a couple of times kanina, Bulacan showing signs of life after, what, 7 straight points para
Yeah.
sa kanila?
And getting a stop after the timeout is Bulacan. So again, very positive yung nagiging run nila so far in the second quarter.
But Hanopol trying to make an impact indeed after the finish.
And that's a smart move para dito kay Hanopol kasi hindi niya pa nakikita kung ano bang gagawin ng defense eh. So he took that first step and then slowed down, stopped for a little bit para makita niya ano magiging reaction bago niya tinira yun.
Another attempt from the left corner, three-pointer but misses. Hanopol goes back to back.
And, that time only needing one step to take off for that layup. So another basket for Hanopol, and Bulacan will take time.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Quarter scene stealer brought to us by Chef's Magic, but as we take a look at this once again, Hanopol goes back to back. This was the first one. And the second one, 4 straight points para dito kay Hanopol, making it look easy for Marikina. But right now, Bulacan has the leather. Lacanilao pulls up, just won't go. Great steal. Bayana Barty, balik sa Bulacan ng bola, but ball stolen. Counter steal by Tabiolo. Kicks it out. Hanopol to Tabiolo, moving the ball around, but Arsiaga was too quick to deflect the ball.
Yeah, missed opportunity once again for Bulacan. They could have gone for a shot there after itong si Nabarty getting that steal, pero they turned the ball over instead and gives a chance to Marikina to extend this 16-point lead.
Double-digit lead ulit ang Kalamangan at this time. This is the biggest so far in this ball game, 16. Junio has checked in. Gives it to Fernandez. Fernandez, left-handed finish.
What a way for Junio to find itong si Fernandez down low. Medyo masikip na doon. Dumating pa rin yung bola kay Fernandez and he was still able to get 2 more points.
Defensive stop by Fernandez. Bola pa rin ng Bulacan. 10 seconds on their shot clock. Nabarty fires for 3. Knocks it down this time.
Second 3-pointer para dito kay JR Nabarty. Badly needed para dito sa Bulacan and immediately deploying that 2-2-1 full court press.
Hanopol regaining control of the ball. Pero itong si Derek Reyes will take a trip to the line, shooting 4-2.
Yeah, that was a smart move by Derek Reyes after easily breaking that 2-2-1 zone press of Bulacan. Faking his defender, tapos pinasabit na lang niya.
Oo. Pero yun nga, no, yung first free throw niya, hindi pa pasok yan. And currently, they're at a 50-point advantage, 28-13. And looking to increase that one more point is Derek Reyes. Second free throw. Misses both. Lacanilao secures the rebound. Arsiaga setting things up.
Yeah, and, still a 15-point lead, but this quarter has been so much better para dito sa Bulacan, no, in terms of scoring that basketball. And
Ooh.
their point guard, JR Nabarty, getting that chase down block.
And a quick show of, what do you call this? Sportsmanship as we take a look at this once again. How about that block? Guard against guard. Pero ito, Great show of action there, and we still have 18 seconds on the shot clock for Marikina. Long two-pointer, a bit short para dito kay Hanopol. A great attempt, it just won't work.
That was the stop that Bulacan needed. Now they need a basket. But instead, they're going to turn that ball over, and another opportunity for Marikina. But that's the third block of Amiro Arsiaga.
Amiro Arsiaga, great show of defense. Pero yun nga lang, hindi siya makakonvert. And another attempt for Nabarty won't go as well. Takbo dito ang Marikina. 28-13, 15-point lead. 3 minutes and a few seconds remaining in the second quarter, but that floater won't go. Fernandez having a hard time underneath. Ball stolen. Gives it to Nabarty. Yutok. Pumeke. Pumuntos. Nakakuha pa ng foul.
That was a nice play. Kevin Yutok giving that ball up to JR Nabarty early, and JR Nabarty giving it back to Yutok for that finish.
And as we see here, our pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play, hesitated, Pumeke. Ang gandang pasabit nun, and let's see if he can complete the three-point play to bring some momentum to the side of Bulacan. And there you have it. Three-point play secured.
And it's down to a 12-point lead para dito sa Marikina.
Marquez, a new player checked in for Marikina. And right now, very quick on the defensive end is Bulacan. Now they're on the rush. Sila naman ang aatake. Nabarty. Tough pass, and nandun si Hanopol to deflect the ball.
Well, he had two wide open teammates on his right side, and he had two defenders already. So ito si JR Nabarty could have given that ball up a little bit earlier. Medyo mas malinaw sana yung magiging pasa.
Lacanilao still couldn't find the bottom of that net. Misses that jumper. Pero ito, there'll be a foul against YouTube, and bola na muli ng Marikina. And sabi mo nga partner, no? 12 puntos ang kalamangan nila dito, 2.5 remaining in our second quarter.
Yeah.
Oh!
Still a huge lead for Marikina, make that 14 points. But again, a lot better para dito sa Bulacan compared to their first quarter.
Pero ito si Lanzanopol giving momentum really para sa Marikina, but yun nga, no, medyo nalito doon si Lacanilao. Halos kay referee na naipasa yung bola.
Hindi niya masyadong natansya yung kanyang pasa doon. Although yung kanyang teammate was wide open down low, but again, masyadong mataas yung pasa eh.
Ito si Vives balik sa action. Tabiolo right outside the arc. Balik kay Vives. Mid-range jumper is in.
Itong si Calvin Vives. Itong si Hanopol was wide open on his right side. Tinignan niya muna eh.
Oo.
Sinabi niya lang na hindi, kaya ko na to.
Abang na lang kung sakali eh. Pero yun na nga, no, it worked for Vives and Marikina. Right now, angat na. Doble na yung kalamangan nila. 32-16. 16-point lead kontra Bulacan. 8-second violation.
Yeah, kasi na-deflect lang naman yung bola eh. So hindi magre-reset yung shot clock. So another unforced turnover on the side of Bulacan.
Medyo nagulat pa si Nabarty doon as he was walking.
Yeah.
Trying to cross the backcourt, and parang dalawang hakbang na lang, pasok na sana. Missed opportunity once again, and costly turnover, but yun na nga. Great steal, si Nabarty naman ang gumaba ng bola. Against Villarreal. Balik kay Nabarty ang bola. Aims for the triple. Too strong. Villarreal secures the board. Almost loses it. Spins, attacks the basket. Shot too strong. Hindi kumagat sa board.
Well, I was about to say that was a smart move. Trying to get a lot of space there, pero hindi niya na-control yung katawan niya eh.
Oo. And ito, this time, talking about control, striding through the basket, to the basket, and gets the finish.
Yeah, pero daming ganong turnover nitong Bulacan, no? Yung mga cross-court passes na very dangerous eh, and even in the higher levels. Hindi talaga ina-advise yung mga ganong pasa.
Yep. Speaking of pasa, no, this will be a lucky break for Bulacan after Marikina turned the ball over. As we take a look at this one once again, yun na nga, na-anticipate yan ni Villarreal and nakita natin yung stride, athleticism of this guy. Drives to the basket.
Well, actually, athleticism niya, nag-start dun sa steal playing that passing lanes very well. Very quick to get that steal. Tapos nga, yung long strides na sinasabi mo.
Oh, shot won't go, but Hanopol loses the ball against Nabarty. Muntik pa maibalik. Nabarty and the Bulacan squad looking to score. Arsiaga, middle three, won't go. Villarreal gets blocked by Arsiaga. Talking about this guy, Nabarty to Arsiaga, too tight. Oh, and this time, makakakuha na ng trip to the line itong si Lacanilaw. Ang daming nangyari doon, partner, with this span of a few seconds.
Well, that's what they need to do. Talking about itong Bulacan, they need to share that basketball really well. I think every possession, all the 5 guys on the floor needs to at least get a hold of that level. No, kailangan nilang igalaw kasi the way Marikina is pressuring that basketball, hindi mo talaga siya pwede i-challenge ng dribble
Oo.
Mahihirapan ka talaga.
Pero ito, finally, itong si Lacanilaw nakapuntos na for Bulacan pero mapapatawag muna ng timeout ang Marikina.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan.
34-17 is our score. Doble na naman. Kalahati ng puntos ng Marikina ang Bulacan. 17 ang kanilang inahabol dito, but Marikina still has 9 seconds on their hands. Great anticipation by Yutuk. Ball stolen, 5 seconds. Contested on that shot. It will not go in. And that will be the end of the second quarter. 34-17 is our score. Lamang dito ang Marikina as we end the first half.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior,
MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo.
Before we officially begin our second half, 34-17 is our first half score. Lamang dito ng 17 puntos ang Marikina. Go hard as we take a look at some of our first half highlights. It has been the Marikina show all throughout the first quarter and some parts of the second quarter. Pero sabi nga natin kanina, some signs of life shown by Bulacan. A collective effort, especially nagsimula sila from the defensive stops nila bago sila nakakuha ng puntos. Care of Nabarty and I think 2 3-pointers for Nabarty during the second quarter.
Well, again, they've been very consistent defensively. Pero yung kanilang opensa, dumating lang at the latter part of that second quarter. You've mentioned ito si JR Nabarty with 2 3-pointers. Ito si Amiro Arsiaga as well, scoring, I think, 6 points in that second quarter. Pero we can see the halftime stats. 13 out of 32 for Marikina, 5 out of 40 for Bulacan. That's one major problem they had during that first half. 25 rebounds for Bulacan as well. Tapos 31 naman for Marikina. 13 steals for Bulacan, 14 for Marikina. Points in the paint, 20 points for Marikina, only 4 for Bulacan. And fast break points, 15 for Marikina, only 5 for Bulacan.
Well, kita nga natin yung dominance ng Marikina on the painted area. 20 kumpara sa 4 points ng Bulacan. And well, I'm excited to see kung anong adjustment ng nagagawin ng Bulacan. Currently, sabi nga natin, ang kanilang record here in Season 4 is 2 wins and 2 losses. Pero yun na nga, they won in their last outing. So, tingnan natin kung madadala ba nila here in the second half. Kung ano man, yun na ipakita nila magandang performance in their last game. Especially that was led by Ernest Lacanilao. But right now, he's still challenged. But I'm seeing some changes on the side of Bulacan. Really ready to take some of the action to their side. Oh, immediately opens up, trying to score. But that won't go in para dito kay Echavia.
Well, talking about itong Bulacan, they need to forget about that first half already. They have a whole half here, third quarter and fourth quarter here to still try and catch up in this game. Still tries to still a win here. And yan, kaya pa naman nila to. Marami pa silang oras. They just need to play the right way.
Yeah. Bulacan na naman na may hawak ng bola, trying to score. Almost double teamed at that baseline. Arsiaga to Yutuk. 2 seconds remaining. Pero bago pa maubos ang kanilang shot clock, 3-second violation na naitawag.
They took so much time setting up their play. They're talking about itong Bulacan. Also give credit to the defense of Marikina. Maganda yung kanilang naging rotation. Kaya walang makitang puwang itong Bulacan in that possession.
Cayosa to Villarreal. Finds Lazaro. A lot of ball movement. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Cayosa post up. A bit short. Nabarty. Nabalik to Arsiaga. Arsiaga magsiset up dito. Balik kay Nabarty. A lot of ball movement. Decided to go for 3. Off to the right. Hanopol gets the defensive rebound. Gives it to Villarreal. Aims for a three-pointer and gets it in.
And what about this combination for Marikina? Hanopol to Villarreal. It's been happening ever since the first half. Villarreal has been attacking successfully during that first half, now knocking down a three-pointer.
Villarreal once again will go for the fast break attempt. It's Xavia blocks. Tough shot para kay Villarreal. 2 attempts. Missed. Navarrete. Stop and pop. Shot too strong.
Yeah, great decision for Marikina to settle things down. They're the ones in the lead, but all of a sudden giving a lob pass there that resulted into a turnover.
Well, turning it over to Bulacan. Now Bulacan has a chance. Currently down by 20 points. This is the biggest deficit they've gotten here in this ball game. Pero third quarter pangalan natin, may chance pa sila dito makapuntos. Encela checked in for Marikina and shown quick hands and ball deflection. Bola pa rin naman ng Bulacan. Baseline inbound with 10 seconds on their shot clock.
Very active din talaga defensively itong Marikina. Hindi ka makakapasa ng madali.
Arsaga setting things up once again. Decides to shoot for 3 off the mark.
So that was the second three-pointer of Arsaga that I believe he wasn't really intentional on taking that three-pointer. Hindi nakaset yung kanyang mga paa.
Encela, left-handed release, knocks down a 3.
And that's the shot na alam mong buo yung loob taking that three-pointer, that three-point shot by Encela.
Well, the difference on the release, kaya kitang-kita natin. Pero ito, Cayosa with the steal. And Marikina taking their time, choosing their shots, setting things up, and hinahayaan nilang bumaba ang oras dito sa ating third quarter, and their shot clock is down to 10 seconds. Lazaro to Encela, decides to attack, stop. Nabutas ang gitna. Just couldn't get the finish. Talking about itong si Marquez.
Yeah, everything but a shot there for Marquez. But in that possession alone, they were able to burn 23 seconds off that clock. So that's a great possession nonetheless.
40 to 17, 23 huge points. Another turnover committed by Bulacan. Hanopol. Yun nga lang, miscommunication there. And medyo hindi na nakita sa peripheral, pero may balita para sa atin. Itong si Andrea. Andrea, go ahead.
It was an intense huddle for the Bulacan Taipan, and for Coach EJ, the message was all about making better decisions to create quality scoring opportunities. He emphasized that being short-handed should never be an excuse, but rather a reason to play with even more effort and the willingness to make the extra passes. He said that's where the points will come from, not by forcing plays, but by trusting each other and sharing the basketball. His final reminder was to refocus, don't let what happened in the first half affect them, stay composed, and just keep fighting, gentlemen.
Thanks, Andrea. Yun yan, no? Great words coming from Coach EJ para sa kanyang Bulacan squad. And nakita nga natin while Andrea was sharing her report and nakapuntos ulit itong si Ernest Lacanilaw. Kanina pa natin siya nababanggit. And finally, he was finding the bottom of the net. Not to Sinibarty with quick steal Arsaga. Only one dribble needed to get the fast break points.
Yeah, and that was the right instructions. That was the right words for Coach EJ. You know, just forget about what happened during the first half. Just continue playing. Again, sinasabi ko nga kanina, meron pa silang chance to, they still have 2 full quarters to still make up for that struggle during the first half. And marami pa silang oras dito.
How about that? Speaking of effort, and Ernest Lacanilaw goes back-to-back for Bulacan. Much needed points.
Yeah, you've been talking highly about this guy. And finally, he's getting the points na sobrang kailangan ng kanyang kupunan.
And nabubuhayan nga itong panig ng Bulacan. Attempted that layup but just couldn't get a foul. Pero ito, Marikina will capitalize on this possession. Misses on that layup on the other end. Navarrete. Trying to slow things down. Yun nga lang. Well, another turnover for Bulacan. That was anticlimactic for them.
That's 3 straight possessions. 2 for Bulacan, 1 for Marikina. That it was 2-against-1 situation, maybe 3-against-2 situation advantage sana for the offense. But the ball handler just deciding to go all the way for that layup. Meron sana mga drop passes. Pero again, yun yung read nila in that situation. So hindi mo rin sila masisi talaga.
Pero yun na nga, no? Fernandez goes for the top shot, won't work. Arsiaga driving through traffic and somehow gets the finish. At dahil dyan, magkakaroon muna tayo ng timeout coming from the side of Marikina. Balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. 40-25 is our score. Napatawag nga ng timeout ang Marikina. And let's see kung anong instructions dito ni Coach Monroe sa Marikina squad. Despite having a 15-point lead dito and sa third quarter natin, and we have 4:05 remaining. Oh,
I was about to say that they're just trying to make sure that they will be able to take care of this lead. But almost a turnover right there after a timeout. Good thing itong si Villarreal was there to recover that basketball, and he will get a trip to that free throw line.
Villarreal immediately attempted to score, and sabi niya nga two things lang naman yan. Either I make a score or makakuha ako ng 2 free throws. But yun na nga, nakuha niya ang unang free throw onto his second. Goes 2 for 2.
Yeah, very athletic itong si Villarreal, and also has a soft touch from that free throw line. He also made a 3-pointer earlier. So complete package talaga to para sa Marikina.
Under 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, and Bulacan showed signs of life kanina, but Nabarty hesitated on the 3. Fancy on the layup, but gets the finish.
Well, I was about to say that I'm surprised that he didn't take that corner 3-pointer because he already made 2 in this game. But yeah, that was a fancy shot, as he said.
Let's take a look at this once again. It was so good to see. Attempted for that 3, pero yun na nga, no? Mupo pa sa ere.
Tough shot. That was against Fernandez, a much bigger guy.
Pero ito, sa Marikina pa rin ang bola. Almost loses the ball. Reyes kicks it out. Tabiolo for another 3, misses. Nabarte, quicker hands. Yutuk on the rush. Easy basket for him.
Itong Bulacan, they're getting a lot of baskets in transition whenever they make that stop. And itong Marikina, they need to be careful. They need to take care of that basketball kasi yung mga ganitong approach ng Bulacan na medyo nothing to lose ka kasi nga after struggling ng first half, ang gusto mo na lang ngayon maglaro talaga ng maayos.
Actually,
Mas mahirap ang kalaban yan. Parang no pressure at all na for Bulacan.
as we see here once again, the fast break finish from Nabarty, ending up with the layup of Yutuk. Pero ito, Fernandez attacking the painted area. There will be a foul.
Well, itong si was it number 6 for Marikina, si Fernandez could have gotten away with the walk, but itong si Coach EJ nirereklamo rin yung foul na tinawag saying na yung player niya nakataas lang yung kamay, but again I feel like the contact was down low, not upstairs.
Pero ito si Fernandez gets the first free throw in onto his second. Goes 2 for 2. And so far so good for the Marikina squad. Talking about the free throw scores. Pero ito, tingnan natin. Bulacan naman ang susubok. A lot of ball movement. Risky pass once again, but lucky break for them. Mananatili sa kanila ang bola. Could have been gotten away by Fernandez.
Yeah, easily.
Oo.
Yun nga, no? I don't really see itong Bulacan going for those for those lob passes kasi nga malalaki rin naman itong Marikina so medyo mahirap mailusot yung mga ganong pasa.
And yun nga, no? Muntikan na naman sila dahil nga sabi natin, ito si Villarreal, very athletic
Yeah.
guy. Ang bilis nila maka-anticipate ng galaw ng bola. And ito, third attempt and wow! Balik na naman sa Bulacan ng bola. Pero partner, patawid na tayo ng patawid sa half court ha. Nilalapit na ng Marikina and they are relentless on their defense.
Parang nagiging American football na.
Oo, no? Palapit ng palapit doon sa goal sa kabila eh.
Pero yun nga, for Marikina, itong si Villarreal, he's been playing that passing lanes very well. And that's another lob pass na I don't think it's gonna be effective against Marikina kasi marami silang malalaking mama dyan sa ilalim.
And this time, Marikina capitalized 4 straight attempt. Villarreal scores.
Yeah, one more time for Villarreal, no? But it was Fernandez getting that stop earlier, preventing that lob pass by Bulacan.
Mid-range jumper won't go for Echavia. Missed attempt. 17-point lead is Marikina and Tabiolo decides to score. Hindi nga lang yan papasok. Hanopol. Nagminti sa kanyang pasa na Barty. Nag-adjust pa. And gets the fast break finish.
Itong si Jerna Barty making sure that he's gonna get that basket. Went back to his strong side, which is the right side.
Shot won't go for Marikina this time, but yun na nga, Tabiolo quick on the steal and Fernandez for the finish.
And costly turnover para dito sa Bulacan. They already got that stop. They were about to run on the other end. Pero si JR Nabarty was ahead of everyone, pero nag-turnover na naman sila doon.
Oh, almost loses the ball. Itong si Yutuk. Nabarty fires for 3. In and out. Marikina naman ang may hawak ng bola and they're 48-31, 17-point lead. With just 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Heavily guarded but no problem for Hanopol. Baseline jumper is in.
Yeah, and Hanopol telling the officials and telling his bench na meron pa kang foul dun eh.
Oh.
May contact pa nga ng konti eh, but nonetheless, it was a smooth mid-range jumper para dito kay Hanopol. Also one guy for Marikina who has done everything para sa kanyang kupunan sa matchup na ito.
Missed attempt for Bulacan and there you have it. The end of the third quarter is 50-31. Lamang pa rin dito ang Marikina, 19 puntos.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
That's counselor itong si
Coach Elvis.
Coach Elvis.
Coach Elvis Tolentino, also the owner of the Marikina franchise. And coaching for the Jensen team and the Pro Division for the MPBL.
And I believe sa 18 and under naman siya magiging parte. So mamaya maabangan natin siya. Pero ito, back in action tayo dito and entering the fourth and final quarter. Diyan ka po, kasama pa rin Renzo Navarro and Andrea Velosa, our courtside reporter. Game number 2 natin. Pero ito, Bulacan ang may hawak ng bola na Barty. Trying to make it count. Shot too strong. Sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Pass anticipated. Third attempt. Wala pa rin, but this time they will turn it over against. Turn the ball over to Marikina.
Yeah, but itong Marikina, no? Very impressive talaga the way they played those passing lanes, eh, no? Lahat ng pasa na de-deflect talaga nila. Kaya hindi madaling makarating yung bola dun sa mga designated shooter nitong Bulacan, eh.
Oh, how about Nabarty? Finding itong si number 11, si Yuan Buhain. That's his first 2 points.
Yeah, JR Nabarty recovering that ball. Almost a turnover once again, but turned out to be 2 more points for Bulacan.
Heavily contested shot from Fernandez. Great defensive effort for Bulacan. Sila naman ang atake. Nabarty fires for 3. Left wing. Shot too strong. Well, atras lang ng konti next time. And malakas-lakas pa pulso ni Nabarty here in the 4th quarter.
Well, he was wide open for that 3-point area, but the lane was wide open as well. That's why Coach EJ was telling him to go straight to the basket and go for the more high percentage shot.
Yes. Yung mas sigurado. Pero
Yeah.
ito, 3 against 1. And maiipit dyan tong si Yuan Buhain. As we see on our screen. So balik sa Bulacan ang bola, and meron nga silang 8 minutes and 40 seconds here in the 4th and final quarter. 17 points ang kanilang hinahabol.
Yeah, still a lot of time for Bulacan to catch up in this game, pero kailangan na nila magsimula ngayon. Kailangan nila ng maraming stops dito, and they need to score in every possession.
Oh, contested shot. That shot from Buhain won't work this time. Hanopol asks for the ball. Galang, turnaround jumper won't go. That could have been his first 2 points for Marikina, but Nabarty secures, gives it to Arsaga. I mean, it's a repetitive error,
Yeah.
for the side of Bulacan. And those passes, I mean, if you can go for the simpler passes, kumbaga yung mga mas basic pero mas sigurado, kasi heavily guarded there on that pass, and there are other teammates open, but this time it worked for Bulacan.
Yeah, that was Kevin Yutok for that mid-range jumper. And going back to your point earlier, I'm not really sure if late ba nakikita yung papasahan, or late lang talaga nag-give up yung bola, eh. Because, I mean, nakikita natin ilang beses na that meron ng wide open teammate, pero nag-take pa ng 1 more dribble or maybe 1 more second bago i-give up yung bola. So that has been the problem of Bulacan. And with the way itong Marikina is playing those passing lanes nga, nakakalala pa dun sa sitwasyon ng Bulacan.
And pinakita sa atin, partner, Tabiolo to Cortez, ganun daw dapat patagusin yung bola. And now, that's what I want to see para dito sa Bulacan, if they can pull off that move. Kasi kanina pa nila tinatry.
Yeah.
And ito, oh! Ball stolen. Pumeke, pumuntos. That's Caryosa for Marikina. And dahil nga dyan, napatawag muna ng timeout dito ang Bulacan. JT Taipan, balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang
7 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the final quarter. 16 another matchup. JT Bulacan Taipan. Marikina go hard. Oh, powering through underneath. And he was able to fish a foul itong si Lacanilaw.
Yeah, great execution coming off that timeout para dito sa Bulacan. They were able to locate itong si Lacanilaw down low. wasn't able to get the basket, pero meron siyang trip to the free throw line.
Although he missed the first free throw, and sabi nga natin, ano, even just 1 out of 2, 50% on the line. I mean, at the line, kailangan may pasok. But unfortunately, 0 out of 2. Getting aggressive on the defense is Lance Reyes against Tabiolo, but this time, Cayosa mag-inbound.
Almost getting a turnover there was Bulacan, and for Marikina, yun yung mga medyo kailangan nilang ingatan, yung mga cross-court passes that will result into a turnover and baskets like this by Amiro Arsiaga after getting that steal, yung Pinoy step to finish off his move, get that basket.
Napalundag ang defender, and that's a great use, or a great way to use that Pinoy step.
Yeah, that was the perfect move for that situation. Lagi ko rin sinasabi yun na yun talaga yung tamang gawin dun sa sitwasyon na yun. That's why it's impressive, because most players just do it for the sake of doing it. Pero yun nga, in that situation, yun talaga yung bagay gawin.
Oh, that could have been a great shot para dito kay Reyes. Yun nga lang, hindi pa pasok, high off the glass. Marikina naman, and they're taking their time. Cayosa setting things up. Gives it to Hanopol. Long two-pointer won't work. Tried to recover. Nakuha nila pabalik, but yun na nga. Stepping on that baseline. Papupunta sa Bulacan ang ball possession, and currently down by 19 points. Or 17 points. 54-37 is our score.
Yeah, pero for Bulacan right now, they don't need to look at the scoreboard. They just need to keep playing. Still figure out a way to break the defense of Marikina, who was given them a lot of problems the entire game. So this is just they could use this as a preparation for the next games.
And yun na nga, no? Hindi pa rin tumitigil sa kanilang opensa itong Marikina, and Vives was able to get another 3-pointer.
Habang sa Marikina, napakaganda lang kanilang tinatakbo sa laro na ito. There's a 20-point lead already with 5 minutes left in this game.
Long two-pointer din para sa Bulacan, won't go. Cayosa crosses Arsiaga, buying some time. Vives attempted for the 3. Stolen by Yutuk. Sandwiched. Pero magkakaroon ng foul dyan against Marikina. And we're still, one more foul to give bago magkaroon ng penalty, pero mapapatawag muna ng timeout dito, and balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat pili.
57-37, 20 puntos na nga dito ang inahabol ng Bulacan JT Taipan. Passing the ball around, kicks it out. Navarti, corner 3. Off to the right, second attempt, wala pa din. Goes for the third, but this time, makukuha na ng Marikina ang ball possession. And with 4 minutes, 37 seconds remaining, partner, time is not on the side of Bulacan, but syempre, marami pa rin pwede mangyari. So tingnan natin.
I mean, there's still a lot of time. But again, with the way Bulacan has been struggling from the field, medyo mahirap na. But again, for 4 minutes and 37, this is under 4 minutes pala. 3 minutes and 59. Kailangan lang for Bulacan is just to play the right way. Just try to finish off this game in a positive note. And after this, I think they need to look back on that first quarter where they weren't able to get a single field goal in that quarter. And again, alam naman natin kung ano yung struggles nila, kung ano yung sitwasyon nila, their key players, their starters weren't really available in this game. But again, yun na yung sitwasyon eh. You really can't change that anymore, and it's up to these guys to fix that. And meron na silang isang laro ngayon to get used to it, to learn it the hard way.
Yep.
And hopefully maging positive yung outcome nito, maging better sila for their next games.
Well, based on your tawag dito, analysis partner, no? Sa sitwasyon naman na to, well, let's take a look at this replay. Pound for pound fitness foul counted play. Hanopol, nakakuha pa siya ng bonus dyan. Yun nga lang, hindi yan makukompleto ang 3-point play. But going back to your point, for Bulacan, it's either they win or they learn. And in this situation, they still afford to learn instead of focusing na baka magkaroon sila ng another loss on their record. And ito, 3-point attempt, too strong for Arsiaga. And yun na nga, pwede nilang madala. Sila na yung core team, kumbaga.
Yeah.
Sila na yung naiwan dito and kailangan na nilang paganahin yung next game. And Vives, still very active outside the arc.
Yeah, and that's why I mentioned that they learned it the hard way in this game, because this is such a huge lead for Marikina. Obviously, Marikina playing very well, but for Bulacan, again, you're gonna look back at this game, obviously, to address a lot of areas to improve on. But this is that 3-pointer by Vives. And again, yeah, for Bulacan, you can't really worry about those guys who aren't here anymore.
Yep.
You just need to get better as a team, be better as individuals as well for the players, and just play through the situation being given to you.
Yep. And yun na nga, no, kumbaga, ito yung first time nilang sasabak na wala yung ibang teammates nila. So, yung adjustment nila for their next games, yun ang abangan natin. And yun na, sa kabilang panig, nakapunto si Arsiaga. Sabi mo nga kasi, partner, no, they have to stop looking at the scoreboard. They just have to play their hearts out. Dahil nakaka-apekto pa yan psychologically na ang laki na nung hinahabol nila. Hindi pa nila ma-enjoy yung remaining time dito sa ating fourth quarter, which is 2 minutes and a few seconds away bago ma-i-announce ang ating final 2 minutes.
Yeah, and just to be clear, no, we're not saying na wag na tignan yung scoreboard dahil talo naman na. Hindi naman sa ganun eh. You just need to focus on playing, that's all. Because if you're gonna check that scoreboard pa, makikita mo that you're down by a huge margin. It's gonna add more pressure on you instead of just trying to improve yourself and improve as a group here in the last 2 minutes of this game.
Exactly. And we heard it from Gio Cruz the last 2 minutes. But Arsiaga got the steal and the finish. And mapapatawag ng timeout dito ang panig ng Marikina. Balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Columbres checked in for Marikina and he will inbound. 1:45 remaining in our ball game. And 21 puntos dito, lamang ng Marikina, and they're still trying things out. Kung paano pa nila mapapalaking kalamangan, and great stop by Nabarty.
Yeah. As you mentioned, no, 21-point lead already, pero itong Marikina still trying to execute their plays. That's why they called for a timeout. But yeah, we've been saying this 100 times already, many times already. This is the last thing you want to see coming off a timeout. Your team turning the ball over.
Yeah, despite the huge lead, nagkaroon pa sila ng ganung error. But Andres, another player who checked in for Marikina, gets the block. Mapupunta sa Marikina ang bola. Patuloy na bumaba ang oras. How about this guy? Almost quadruple team, but Vives still eyeing for the three-pointer. Lapit ng konti, the jumper is good.
Yeah, and what about itong si Encela? Going up against 4 defenders. Was able to burn so many time on the clock.
And sa kabilang panig, makakapuntos pa nga dun nakapuntos pa dun si Vives. And ito, almost loses the ball. Yep, that was a great steal and mapupunta sa panig ng Bulacan ng ball possession. Yutok will inbound. Yep. 66-43 ang ating score, and the attempted for the triple is Nabarty, but the shot was too strong. Yan, pinapakitaan nga tayo dito ng full court pressure, and the defensive end is Arsiaga, still very consistent in rejecting those shots and protecting the rim.
Yeah, that's the 4th block of Amiro Arsiaga. So again, still a lot of positive things to take home here para sa Bulacan. It's not all bad.
Yep.
Talagang nag-struggle lang sila with not with the game. Even before the game started, meron na silang mga issues and problema na hinarap And again, ito nga yung mga players na naglaro ngayon, they need to realize that they're on their own already Sila na yan So they need to figure things out para sa kanilang kupunan, and kailangan nila mag-step up.
Andres to Vives. Just letting the time go. Medyo na pa-skip si Lazaro, patawid ng center line. Pero yun na nga, down to our 8 seconds in the final quarter. 66-43. And Bulacan has the last ball possession. Nabarty tried for a three-pointer, won't go in, and that will be it. Congratulations, Marikina Go Hard Junior Shoe Masters, for bagging this victory. Very dominant in this ball game and improving their record to 3-1. Katulad nung kanilang mga bunsong kapatid kanina, improving their record, adding one more win sa kanilang pangalan. And 66-43 again is our final score. Congratulations, Marikina, partner.
Yeah.
What did this team do really well?
Well, Marikina starting off this game very impressive, scoring I think 20 plus points in that first quarter and limiting itong Bulacan into just 3 points without a single field goal in that quarter. And I mean, it's that simple. It's that first quarter. After starting off really strong, they just never looked back.
And tingnan na nga natin, maya-maya lang ipapakilala natin ang ating awardees. Of course, our Don Benito's Defensive Player of the Game, and our Milo Assist Champ of the Game, and ganun din ang ating Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game. Pero ating Don Benito's Defensive Player of the Game is Ernest Lacanilaw, 19 rebounds, 1 block from Bulacan, JT Taipan. And also we have our Milo Assist Champ of the Game coming from Marikina Go Hard. He is none other than Lance Hanopol.
Yeah, he was the one setting up his teammates that Hanopol to Villarreal connection the entire game for Marikina. And in this game, itong si Hanopol was able to record 4 assists.
And right now, Andrea, kasama niya na ang ating Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game. Andrea, take it away.
Finishing with a double-double performance, 16 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Our best player of the game, Royet Villarreal of the 16 under Marikina. Congratulations, Royet. No, this was a very dominant win. Lamang kayo as big as 27 points. Ano lang masasabi mo dito sa collective effort nyo ngayong araw?
Ano po, tulungan lang po kami. Tiwala lang po sa kakampi, yun lang po.
Royet, you are a very consistent player for Marikina, no? Ngayon, double-double. Right off the bench, you contributed right away here in this game. Ano ba tumatakbo sa isip mo every time you enter the court?
At po, sipag lang po tapos tapang ng loob, yun lang po.
Kami gusto kong pasalamatan na batian.
Mga tito-tito po namin. Tapos sa magulang ko po, tapos sa mga ati-kuya ko po, tito-tita ko po, tapos sa lola ko po, sa pring ko po, yun lang po.
Congratulations, Royet. And of course, the 16 under Marikina. Let's get back to you, gentlemen.
Congratulations once again, Royet Villarreal. Great performance in this ball game, and Marikina go hard. The Junior Shoe Masters. Coming up next is the 18 and under division, Marikina kontra Bulacan.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subo.